Hey guys, I'm Kenz.
And I'm that nerd Allison.
And welcome to our Spicy Book Nook. So, this is the start of our little unboxing videos that we're really excited to do. We're going to start with our November young adult book. The November young adult book is Godly Heathens by H.E. Edgman. It is this beautiful thing right here.
There's going to be pictures and videos and all those.
You will see multiple pictures while we're talking about the book, but it is this one right here. This is the first book in the Ouroboros series, and it got a 3.89 star rating on Goodreads. I'm going to read you the little Goodreads synopsis. Infatuation, reincarnation, damnation.
Ooh.
Jem Eccles is a non-binary Seminole teen living in the tiny town of Gracie, Georgia. Known for being their peers' queer awakening, Jem leans hard to charm to disguise the anxious mess they are beneath. The only person privy to their authentic self is another trans kid, Enzo, who's 1,000 long, painful miles away in Brooklyn. But even Enzo doesn't know about Jem's dreams, haunting visions of magic and violence that have always felt too real. So how the hell does Willa Mae Hardy? The strange new girl in town acts like she and Jem are old companions and seem to know things about them they've never told anyone else. When Jem is attacked by a stranger claiming to be the goddess of death, Willa Mae saves their life and finally offers some answers. She and Jem are reincarnated gods who've known and loved each other across lifetimes. But Jem, or at least who Jem used to be, hasn't always been the most benevolent deity. They've made a lot of enemies in the Pantheon, enemies who, like the goddess of death, will keep coming. It's a good thing they've still got Enzo. But as worlds collide and the past catches up with the present, Jem will discover that everyone has something to hide. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Ooh, sounds good.
Doesn't it?
I'm not a fan of the... Never mind. I'll keep my comments to myself.
Why?
Because it's supposed to be a nice video.
Oh my God. Allison is
I'm
on her shit
today.
All right. I'm actually pretty excited to read this book.
I mean, it sounds good.
I'm excited for the reincarnated gods. I think that's pretty cool. I really like that
Concept.
that
idea.
concept right there. So I'm excited to see how that plays out in the book. I'm wondering how it's going to be 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Like how that's going to play out. I'm sure it's going to end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But the second one is already out, I think.
Mm-hmm. The second one is already out. I think
Or
there's
being
a third.
published this year. No,
Is it only 2?
I'm pretty sure it's only 2.
Maybe I'm thinking
Or
of
maybe
a
I'm a
different
ding
one.
dong. But regardless, I'm pretty excited to read this book. I don't know what to do this year, but I am pretty excited to read it.
Yeah.
So that was the young adult November book from Bookish Box. Extra copies, if you guys are interested, should be available on Black Friday. Or not Black Friday, I'm sorry, for Members Day.
Members Day.
Which should be in June.
Yeah.
So that's when extra copies of this book should come up.
And because it's not a pre-order, you can use our code.
I'm not sure if they
I'm pretty sure they do.
Not with Members Day because it's already discounted.
Because you can still use your coupons and points and stuff.
Speaking of code, we haven't mentioned it in this video yet.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
We are Bookish Box ambassadors, meaning if you follow the link in our bio and go to our storefront and you use the code SpicyBookNookPod, you will get 10% off your cart on everything in the Bookish Box shop, excluding pre-orders. And I think it's some pre-orders it works with. It'll tell you if it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 10% off your entire order for shirts such as this wonderful Smutland t-shirt.
Smutland.
Witty Reads and Wild Rides.
Yeah.
This slouchy tee. I got mine in large. We're standing up. I got mine in large. Allison's is a small. So just so you can see the fit.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. I'm a fan of slouchy. I really like how stuff falls off the shoulder.
Exactly. I love it.
And it's just comfortable. They make, like, it's pretty good quality, which sometimes you don't really get that from book boxes because it's just kind of like a, hey, here you go.
Random item.
Let me slap some bookish stuff on a shirt and send it out.
Yeah.
But this is actually really good quality, and I really enjoy it. And then other videos will kind of show you the other stuff that we like, but I want to focus more on the unboxing aspect of this one. So moving along, we are going to move into the adult book for the November
box. Which I am so excited about.
I'm so excited for
I absolutely love this book, and I cannot wait to read it.
So this one is, you want to grab it? The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. This is the number 1 book, I guess the first book, in the Gods and Monsters series.
Nice little dragon on the back.
And it got a 4.14 star on Goodreads.
I've heard so many good things about this book.
People are going crazy for this book.
And it's gorgeous.
They did a really good job on the special edition. Mm-hmm.
I am going to display mine without the dust jacket on it because
I love the white.
This hardcover with the dragon on it? Are you kidding me?
They're going to see pictures. You don't need to show them. Anyway, I'm going to read you the little Goodreads synopsis so that you can kind of get a feel of what the book is like. World Ender meets Ender of Worlds. 1,000 years ago, Diana gave up her life in the deserts of, oh my goodness, Ariel? How would you pronounce that?
I thought you said Ariel.
I kind of did.
That's not. I bet you that's not.
Iria? Arroya? Araya? To save her dying sister.
Erioa. Whatever that spells.
She called upon anyone who would listen, not expecting a monster far worse than any nightmare to answer. Now, she does what Caden asks, even if that means securing an ancient relic from the very creatures that hunt her. A king thought long dead and long forgotten. In the old world, his name was Samkiel. In the new world, it is Liam. But one title remains true throughout time. He is the World Ender, a myth to his enemies, a savior and king to those loyal to him. After the gods' war, he locked himself away, hiding from the world. He denied his crown and responsibilities, leaving the very ones who needed him most to deal with the fallout of the death of their homeland. Now an attack on those he holds dear sends him back to the one realm he never wished to visit again, and into the sights of an enemy he thought imprisoned eons ago. Now enemies older than time must put aside their differences and work together in hopes of saving both their world and every realm in between.
Sounds so good.
I'm so excited. I might try to squeeze this one in this year.
Just squeeze it in.
It's one. It's the first.
It's in a series. I hate reading the first book in a series when the rest of the series is not out. I hate it. Everybody probably heard me complain about Fourth Wing and Ironfall. Hated it. I just want them to all be out.
Pretty sure that next one's coming out in January.
I was not a fan of the second one.
The third one's going to be if I continue that series. But that's different. Anyway, I'm very excited to read this one.
Super excited.
So I don't know if I can wait.
Read the other books on our TBRs and then...
I know. I'll read all those. And then if I get a month where I've read all the...
Guys, did you hear it? She said, I will read all of those. Will you? Will you read all of them?
So next on our unboxing, we are moving into special editions that I don't think that you have this one. You don't have these yet.
I don't have these yet. I'm waiting for the fourth one to come out, and then I'm going to trade, buy, steal, whatever I need to do to get them. If I have to steal it from your bookshelf and you just no longer have them, you know why. Because they are gorgeous.
They are beautiful. So this is A Queen of Thieves and Chaos by Ka Tucker. This is the third book in the Fate and Flame series. I do have the first and second one right behind Allison on my shelf. This third one got a 4.24 stars on Goodreads. I'm not going to read the synopsis of the third one because I have not read this series yet. So, oh yeah, did you not see the inside?
The reverse dust jacket,
which you guys will see while I explain this. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. They didn't do anything like super crazy with this special edition aside from the pages, but the reverse dust jacket is super, super beautiful. Which, like I said, you'll see pictures of as I read through the synopsis of the first book. I'm not reading the third because I haven't read it yet. So here we go. She would know the world of vengeful gods and monsters and the lengths one would go for love, and nothing would ever be the same for her again. Gifted thief Romera steals jewels under a notorious New York City crime boss, but when an enigmatic woman secures her services at sword point, Romera is wrenched from this world and transported into a realm of opposing thrones, warring elven societies, and elemental magic.
Ooh.
Waking up in the body of a treacherous elven princess, Romera quickly realizes she's entangled in a deadly plot and must hide her identity at all costs, not least from the princess's betrothed, King Xander, who detests her. Romera is forced to play the smitten princess as the unwilling pair work together to uncover the danger that surrounds them. But with their enemies closing in, and as she fights her growing feelings for the king, it's time for Romera to find out who she truly is.
Interesting. She just like poofs into somebody else's body.
That's what it sounds like.
Who was in the body before her? Interesting.
I wonder if it was the princess that is the enigmatic person that wanted to switch, that didn't want to be engaged to the king. To the king.
They do some like Freaky Fridays body swap. She's like, have fun.
I don't know. I haven't read the series, but I'm super, super, super excited to read these. The books are beautiful.
I want them.
And there's only one more. There's only one more.
4 total in the series?
Yep. It is the epic conclusion.
Epic.
It comes out this year. And then as soon as I have that special edition, I'm reading them.
As soon as it comes in the mail.
Actually,
when you get the shipping notification, you should start it so you're like
a quarter through the first book.
Okay, maybe a couple months out. Start it. That way we can start the 4th one as soon as it gets to your house.
We'll see what happens. All right. The next one that I'm going to go through is actually a full series. This one was actually, I don't want to say it was an accident because obviously buying books is not an accident, but it was kind of like,
we never buy books that we don't know what they're about and we just know that they're pretty.
I got these on a whim. I got the email. It said,
I got the first one in a box.
These?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that one.
Oh, no.
That's not a finished series.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
I'm talking about these.
I was holding them in my lap. I thought we were talking about the next.
No.
Ignore me.
No. I'm talking about the other ones.
The other ones.
I'm talking about these ones.
I did not get them.
You did not get these. I got these on a whim because I got you have early access, and it was one of the very first early accesses I ever got with Bookish Box because I had just become a subscriber. And I was like, ew, I have early access. I'm cool.
I'm gonna get it.
I have FOMO. And boom, it sold out in early access in 3 hours. And I was like,
dang, maybe I should have gone that.
Wait, what does that mean, guys?
What is all the hype about?
Like, I don't understand what's going on. I've never done this before. And then I finally started looking into the series to figure out what was going on.
After she already bought it.
After I already bought it. So, this series is The War of Lost Hearts by Carissa Broadbent. So, this series is absolutely beautiful. They did so good with it. I'm a much bigger fan of the reverse dust jackets, which you will see in the pictures when I start talking about them. Again, I'm only going to talk about the first book because I really don't want to spoil it for myself because I have not read this series yet. I was going to trade them because I was like, oh, people are paying a ridiculous amount right now.
An obscene amount of money.
I need the Bookish Box, A Touch of Darkness, 1 through 4. I'm going to trade. And then I looked into what they were about. And I was like, oh, this is right up
Share
my
with the
alley.
class. What are they about?
Here. I'm going to hand them to you. Sorry. And then I was like, oh, I have to open them to take pictures for our video today. Oh, darn.
Hmm.
And then I looked at the hardcovers and I was like, okay, you got me. You got me.
She got.
So this is the War of Lost Hearts series by Carissa Broadbent. The first one is Daughter of No Worlds, and then Children of Fallen Gods, and then Mother of Death and Dawn. Their ratings on Goodreads are 4.05, 4.20, and then 4.41 respectively. All right, guys, are you ready to hear what these are about? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Amazing reviews. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay. A former slave fighting for justice, a reclusive warrior who no longer believes it exists, and a dark magic that will entangle their fates. Ripped from a forgotten homeland as a child, Tysania learned how to survive with nothing but a sharp wit and a touch of magic. But the night she tries to buy her freedom, she barely escapes with her life. Desperate to save the best friend she left behind, Tysania journeys to the Orders, the most powerful organizations of magic wielders in the world. But to join their ranks, she must complete an apprenticeship with Maxentarius Farleon, a handsome and reclusive fire wielder who despises the Orders. The Order's intentions are cryptic, and Tysania must prove herself under the threat of looming war. But even more dangerous are her growing feelings for Maxentarius. The bloody past he wants to forget may be the key to her future, or the downfall of them both. But Tysania will stop at nothing to save those she abandoned, even if it means gambling in the Order's deadly games, even if it means sacrificing her art, even if it means wielding death itself.
It sounds so good. So good.
I will be reading these. And it's a completed series.
I'm just going to add it to my Amazon list and get it whenever I go to Barnes & Noble next. Because there's no way I'm paying what people are selling these for.
Yeah.
No way.
It's insane. It's insane. So yeah, I got these on a whim. Whoops. But I am also very happy that I got them. And I'm also going to reverse dust jacket. I'm going to reverse the duck jacket. I'm reverse dust jacketing them. Okay. Last but not least, this guy is one that Allison got in a box. I was not a Bookish Box member when this came out, so I had to buy mine
forever ago.
I had to get mine secondhand. But it wasn't too badly priced. I wasn't like super upset about that one because I had already secured the second one before I bought the first.
Is this a already done duology?
It's a trilogy. I actually think there might be a fourth one coming out.
I was going to say.
I think there's a fourth one coming out. I know that for sure there's a third that's already
pretty,
out.
And I want to read them so bad, and I've just been waiting. It's been sitting on my shelf for so long.
But the last one we're going to talk about tonight that we got in the mail is A Shadow Crown by Melissa Blair, the second book in the Halfling saga. This got a 4.13 on Goodreads. All right, I'm going to, again, go over the first book's synopsis.
And papers.
I know.
She's going to be such a good main character, whoever that bad bitch is. Covered in blood, walking with two swords.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Anyway, again, synopsis of the first book because
we have
not read them and I do not want to ruin it for ourselves. Nope. So, Kira is a killer. As the King's Blade, she is the most talented spy in the kingdom and the King's favorite assassin. When a mysterious figure called the Shadow starts making moves against the crown, Kira is forced to hunt the masked menace down. She crosses into the magical lands of the Fae, trying to discern if her enemy is mortal, elf, or a halfling like her. But the Faeland is not what it seems, and neither is the Shadow. Kira is shocked by what she discovers and can't help but wonder who her enemy truly is. The king that destroyed her people, the prince that tortures them, or the shadow that threatens her place at court. As she searches for answers, Kira is haunted by a promise she made long ago. A promise not only to save herself, but an entire kingdom.
Is she a lost princess? Is it kind of like Throne of Glass vibes? Because she's an assassin and half whatever. That would be sick.
I don't know. But I'm
here for it.
Super excited to read this series. Like I said, the third one has already come out. I think there's a fourth though.
I think you're right. And
I'm
that
pretty
makes
sure
me so sad.
I'm pretty sure I read some of the reviews for the third.
Don't tell me.
There was no spoilers, but
Don't even tell me if it was good or bad.
No, it all just said it was a cliffhanger. So they think there's a fourth one. It was supposed to be a trilogy.
Maybe she was like, I'm not going to pack all of that into one book, which I appreciate, but also I want to read it.
So yeah, this was our Bookish Box acquires over the past few weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks maybe.
I have a tracking number.
Mine just shipped.
A Soul of Ash and Blood, I think.
Yeah, Soul of Ash and Blood.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing a video come out about that one. We also have 5 through 8 of Zodiac Academy coming, so you'll see a video coming out about
They will eventually get here.
And we also have our December books that should ship. They are starting shipping on December books tomorrow. So we will have another, 4, 5, 6, 7 books to show you guys here soon.
Yeah.
So
we don't have a problem. This is just for one subscription box.
And this is the first of the next 6 that we have to talk about. We don't have a problem. I promise. But yeah, guys, like I said, go to the link in the bio if you'd like to shop some Bookish Shop merch and get 10% off of your order.
Too bad this is not in the shop anymore because this is a gorgeous book.
Well, it should be for
Members
Day.
If you get subscribed in time, you could be part of Members Day and use our 10% off code.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I think you can. Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
But right now, if you want anything for Bookish Shop,
like our t-shirts.
T-shirts. These lovely, lovely, lovely shelf silhouettes. Book tins.
Bookmarks. Candles. Tumblers.
Bookmarks. Oh my gosh. Did I tell you for my birthday, I got the lighted up mug?
I got that in a box and I use it at work every day and nobody else really understands why I love it so much, except I've convinced some people at work to read Crescent City. So now I'm like, now you're going to understand.
I got my lighted up mug for my birthday. I used my little birthday
points
discount code to get my lighted up.
I still have mine because my birthday was like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I should go on there and buy me something.
You should. You guys should also go on there and buy you something with our 10% off code.
Because why not?
But yeah, so these are all of our lovely Bookish Box acquires. If you'd like to see more in-depth pictures or all of the pictures that you just saw throughout this video, they will be posted on our Instagram. You can also see them on the Bookish Box link because it goes through all of our content that's posted on our Instagram. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this unboxing, like and subscribe and
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Follow, like, subscribe.
We will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.